One guy that's not making a lot of money though is Cam Newton because he is still unsigned. And Jalen, I'm sorry to you, but your whole thing with Patriots not taking day one quarterback so they can take Cam Newton, that's not going to happen, I guess, because the Patriots, at least someone from the organization, has come out and said that they haven't reached out to him and they are reportedly uninterested in pursuing him. So,
Whatever.
right?
That's
That
stupid.
shocked me. I don't. That's what Jared Stidham all the way.
I mean, I get like Jarrett Stidham, like coming out of high school and in college, he wasn't bad. So it's like I
I
don't
swear,
expect him to be like
the whole
terrible.
league, everyone like us, people like us, are clowning on Jared Stidham. He's about to throw for like 5,000 yards this year,
Yeah,
just
he's
guys,
supposed
just
to be
guys.
some crazy.
But
But it's not like he's bad. It's like
no,
I don't
it's
think
just
Jarrett Stidham is
unproven.
bad. He's just
That's all.
unproven. And it's like, why not get Cam Newton, have him and Stidham battle for a spot, and then you can have Stidham. But it's like to say to completely like let's say Stidham just completely trashes. I mean, yeah, then you can get Trevor Lawrence. But what if Trevor Lawrence is a bust? So you're pretty much putting all your chips in the fact that either Stidham is going to be great, or if he fails, Trevor Lawrence is going to be great. And I feel like that's not a great way to, lead your team in. Is hopefully somebody who's not on our team can save us.
Well, see, the betting lines may have changed in Vegas with the Patriots coming out and saying this. I haven't checked them. I haven't updated them, but the Vegas had betting lines for top 7 landing spots for Cam Newton. Let's go through those real quick. Like Patriots, you mentioned, not interested. Number 2 is the Jags, and I actually think that I said like a number of weeks ago that this is going to be the best landing spot for Cam Newton because I'm not sold on Gardner Minshew. They can still get a. They've rebuilt a little bit on their defense with the draft and stuff. They still have some spots that are still good. The one thing that kind of detracts from this is Leonard Fournette being on the trade block. This is probably going to hinder a deal because we all know Cam Newton is going to want a running back like Leonard Fournette.
Mm-hmm.
So that might persuade him to not go there. But I say, don't trade Leonard and sign Cam.
Yeah,
That's my opinion on that whole
but
thing.
I feel like, I mean, Leonard Fournette came out and said that he's gonna play for whoever he's with. He already said if he's with the Jags, he's gonna run his hardest while he's on the Jags.
It's not a
So
Yannick situation.
yeah, it's not like he
It's
won't
not
play.
Fournette that wants to leave Jacksonville. It's Jacksonville shopping Fournette.
I mean,
I
Leonard
think
Fournette kind of made
Jacksonville is
it.
just kind of a weird organization right now, though, with everything that's happened over there.
Mm.
Everyone's wanted to leave, so I don't know if that's necessarily a situation that I would want to go into as a player and looking out for my best interests. Uh, from the other teams that you have listed on here, I think the best fits in my mind would be either the Steelers or the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
If he would accept the backup role
He
with the
has to.
Steelers, I think that would be a really good, like a Jameis Winston situation. Like
Mm-hmm.
give him a year to sit behind, learn the offense, and maybe compete. Ben gets injured all the time. He takes a ton of hits. He's not
It's
getting
not
more
like
elusive.
if Cam Newton is a backup for the Steelers, he is pretty much guaranteed to play a game in that uniform. He's
Right.
pretty much guaranteed to start a game, and the Steelers are going to pay him more money than what the Saints gave Jameis. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And what
So
were you going to trust? Duck Hodges? Come
no,
on.
and you can tell like their backup quarterback position is still not addressed. So that would
No.
be a worthwhile addition for them, I think. And same thing with the Redskins. Like, is Dwayne Haskins really the quarterback of the future, or is this just another stopgap year?
I'm not sold on Dwayne Haskins. Of course, the Redskins didn't really they put him in a Josh Rosen situation where they just kind of threw him out to the Sharks and didn't really surround him with anything. They didn't even have their best tackle because he had cancer, and the Redskins didn't even want to address the cancer. Um, there's a litany of problems that are wrong with the Redskins organization, but I don't trust him. I don't trust him as a quarterback, and I don't think Cam Newton trusts them. Trust to be on that team is a thing. The fourth betting odd for Cam Newton to sign with was Broncos. Obviously, not going to do that. They're moving on with Drew Lock, especially given the draft. The Bears, they're already paying Mitch, and Foles is on a large contract. We know it's going to be them two competing for a spot. Probably not going to bring Cam Newton into the fray, which is I was kind of expecting them like months ago. If you guys heard, I was expecting the Bears to trade for Cam Newton. Actually, obviously that didn't happen, but it's just there's that, and then the Raiders. Obviously, it's not going to be the Raiders because come on, the future car is uncertain. what Gruden isn't sold on Carr, but everyone else, what's it? Their GM still wants him there, right?
Gruden isn't sold on Carr. Who said that?
I thought that's what I heard. I was hearing rumors that Gruden isn't a fan of Carr. Am I wrong?
That's just rumors. Why
All right.
like why have they not drafted a quarterback since Gruden's been here?
Because Gruden has faith in Marcus
Three
Mariota.
three drafts, 0 quarterbacks taken.
I think
We
it's because
addressed the backup quarterback role with
and that's a
Marcus
good
Mariota.
backup quarterback to have.
That's a
That's a
very,
good.
very good backup quarterback, in my opinion, to have. He's a serviceable starter in this league still, I think. He got beat up by Ryan Tannehill. I do not think that he is better than Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr, this is still clearly his team. There's no way that we would bring Cam Newton into the fold. That's just ridiculous.
Exactly.
We don't even have much cap space to work with now to begin with.
Exactly.
So that's just far fetched.
If we're being realistic, it's going to be the Jags or the Steelers. It
I
should
think
be
so.
the Steelers. Cam Newton just has to accept the backup role at the end of the day. He just has to swallow his pride and take the professional route and go for it. He's still going to make some good money too, and he's still probably going to be able to take over once Ben's done in maybe a year or two.